What kinds of people do you help? How do you help them?
Yeah, 100%. So we help business owners and sales professionals predominantly. And it's not that we only help them. That's the people that we can help the most and the fastest. And we help them to identify their own blind spots, weaknesses, and also their strengths. And then when we've established that we know exactly what those are, we'll get them to tell us what they want to change. We will then create a program to support them to achieve that change. And the whole basis of it is really about removing resistance, removing the invisible blocks that get in the way of them achieving what they want to. So that's,
I love that.
Answered that question sufficiently. That's who we help, and a little bit about how, an overview of how.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, absolutely. I watched one of your videos on your site, and something that struck me, or a few things. So you mentioned that learning to sell is the most important skill that anyone can learn. And I love the definition you used of what selling is, or the sort of the the idea of selling is communication towards action and commitment, and obviously it's so true. So would you say then that given the fact that you focus on salespeople, on that skill as something that is as important as what you've said, do you think that selling is an innate skill? That is something that is in possibly all of us that you can bring to the surface, or is it not innate in all of us and now actually has to be taught by somebody who maybe doesn't naturally feel how to do it for themselves?
I think the answer is actually both of those things. Everyone is selling all of the time. Selling is effective communication towards action and commitment. So when you speak to your wife or your partner about what you would like to do this coming weekend, you are selling. You're selling your idea.
I sure do.
Of what you want to do this coming weekend, right? If you are a nurse in a hospital and you're communicating with a doctor or a patient, you're selling on an idea to take a particular action. So we are all selling all of the time. Anyone who's listening, if they have children, man, kids are really good at selling. They are really good at getting what they want, right? Yeah. They're really good at getting mom and dad to do what they want when they want it. So we all sell, and we all sell all of the time. Now, when it comes to selling a product or selling a widget, sure, there are some people that just have a natural ability to do that. But the best salespeople that I've come across don't necessarily have a natural ability. It's actually something they've really worked at. It's something that they've looked at the process and the principles that are involved in the process of selling, and they use those principles. They ensure that they stay within, I'm going to say, the rules of the game. It is a game. It has rules, and if you break those rules, you're going to decrease your chances of achieving what you want, right? So the more that you understand the principles, and that definition of selling, it includes some of the principles there. It's effective communication towards action and commitment. So yeah, everyone can learn how to sell. I've had people who, you take them out to do sales on day one, and when it's their turn to kind of go and talk to somebody, they break out in a sweat, they turn red in the face, their mouth goes dry, they can't even say, "G'day, how you going? My name is," right? Those people have often gone on to be some of the best performers over time. If they just stick with it, if they just keep going, if they get beyond their own resistance, there is ability there. It's about removing the resistance that is within yourself on the subject of selling and communication. and then learning to communicate in a way that does not activate resistance within the person that you're talking to.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. In order to have a transaction of some kind, and not a transaction in a financial sense, but in an energetic sense, I suppose, something that is being traded between people. Yeah.
Yeah. Something that is being, there is an exchange that occurs, right? Sales is all about an exchange. An exchange doesn't always involve money. In a marriage, exchange occurs on the subject of love and support. Exchange happens on a variety of levels in every relationship we have. So it's about making sure that you're communicating effectively and that you are being in exchange.